Have you ever felt behind in life, but you can't actually explain why? You're doing okay, you're making progress, but somehow it feels like you missed a step that everyone else got. That feeling didn't come out of nowhere. Social media didn't ruin us on purpose. I think it quietly trained us to judge ourselves unfairly, and most of us don't even realize it's happening. There was a point that I thought that something was wrong with me, but nothing was wrong with me. I was just measuring myself against the wrong ruler. There wasn't a meeting where someone said, let's slowly mess with how people see themselves. But that's kind of what happened anyway. Because when you spend years inside of a system that rewards certain behaviors, certain personalities, certain outcomes, you start to internalize those rules even when no one has said those rules out loud. And before you realize it, you're not just using social media, you're letting it shape the way you think, how you judge yourself, and how you measure your own successes and failures. I want to talk about 4 lies that social media has accidentally taught us. Not in a dramatic, everything is bad way, but more in a let's just be honest with each other way. So if you felt off, behind, or weirdly pressured for no clear reason, one of these might explain it. My name is Dose, and this is The Other Day. Lie number 1. Everyone else has it figured out. One of the most damaging things that social media teaches us is that everyone else has their life all figured out. They have it all together. They know exactly what they're doing, where they're going, and how they're getting there. You don't just see success, you see confidence, certainty, clear storylines. People are announcing their wins, and that's all you see, but you never see the uncertainty that came with the process of getting there. Our algorithms only show us clarity and resolution, not the path to get there. Uncertainty never performs well on timelines. The process is messy, so it gets cut out. Over time, you'll stop asking, am I growing? And you'll start asking, why am I not where they are? I've had moments where I felt behind. Then I later found out the person I was comparing myself to was stressed, insecure, or one bad week from burning out and giving up altogether. The lie isn't that people are doing well. The lie is that you're the only one struggling. And when you believe that lie for long enough, you'll stop asking for help because you'll believe that you're the problem. Lie number 2. You have to be extreme to be interesting. Social media quietly teaches us that being normal is just not enough. If you're not loud, angry, dramatic, overconfident, overly emotional, you slowly start to feel invisible. Extreme opinions often outperform true thoughtful ones. Calm explanations lose to hot takes every day on social media. It's like people don't have to agree with everything that's said, but I find that it seems that people are just in a race to say the most hateful or hot thing they can. So often I see on social media where it feels like people are just trying to be as confrontational or controversial or contrary as they can. And I guess that drives their engagement and makes them feel seen. So outrage will get shared way faster than nuance ever will. In the midst of all that, the human connection or human identity is lost somewhere in the confusion. This doesn't just change what people post, it changes how people talk, how people disagree, and how people express themselves. In the end, you start performing your personality instead of actually living your personality. People often go online and become a caricature of themselves instead of just being themselves. I've sometimes caught myself thinking, that is how I really feel, but it's not interesting enough to say. And that's a weird place to be. Not everything meaningful has to be intense, and not every thought has to be content. Lie number 3. If it's not monetized, it's pointless. This one tends to creep in slowly. At some point, enjoyment stopped being enough. Hobbies turned into brands, healing turns into content, and rest turns into optimization. You start measuring joy based on whether it's productive or not. And if it's not productive, you feel guilty for enjoying it. There are things that have helped me intensely, but they would never perform well online. They would never perform well in my YouTube videos, my TikTok content, my Instagram reels, but there are things that are near and dear to me. I like fucking reading, like zombie novels are like my kick. That's what I'm into. I like lighting design. Not like in the theatrical sense, but just in my room, having different smart light setups. But those things don't make compelling content, and social media will have you believing that those things aren't worthwhile because they can't be monetized or they can't be made into content that gets shared or goes viral and gives you that endorphin kick. But the thing is, some things exist just to keep you sane, not to make you relevant. And if you turn everything into a potential income stream, you'll eventually burn out on the things that were meant to save you. Lie number 4. Social media compresses time in a way that messes with your head. You see the before and the after, but never the middle. The glow up without the years. The breakthrough without the boredom. Long plateaus never get posted. You'll see the before and after of a weight loss or muscle gain journey, and you may see a montage to some cool song of them working out in the gym, but that's all intense workouts. You seldom ever see the times of uncertainty, the planning, and the parts that generally just suck. Consistency looks boring and slow progress feels invisible. You'll start thinking that if nothing dramatic is happening, then nothing is happening at all. The thing is, most real growth feels uneventful while it's happening. This may be an aged concept, but I remember when we were younger, as we were growing up, they would put notches in the door as you got taller to show how much taller you were getting. Think about it like that. You can't just look at someone and watch them grow in height. You have to measure those things. And trying to watch them grow in height would be boring, but it is exciting to see a notch here and then a notch way up here. That's the same concept. A journey is more than just a start and a destination and some montage on TikTok or some social media site showing how exciting it was. The best changes in my life didn't feel impressive from day to day. They felt repetitive until one day I realized that I was standing right where I wished I could be. I in no way think that social media is evil. I think it's powerful, and powerful things shape people whether they mean to or not. If any of these hit you, it doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you're behind. It means you've been absorbing a system that wasn't designed with your mental health in mind. Bars, cuz bars. Which one of these lies affected you the most? Or what's another lie you think we've all learned without realizing it? If this has in any way helped you put words to something you've been feeling, that's a win. If this video resonates, I might turn it into a series because there's a lot more of these. So let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more. Please hit like, subscribe. It helps me out more than you'll ever know. Again, my name is Dose, and this has been The Other Day.